It's horrible! Just plain horrible! I refuse to accept this!
Would you stop whining? Ah, it's you. Don't mind Katori here.
I've gotta know, why is the Phantom class so popular despite not having a lick of advertising? Oh, do you think they were forced into phantomhood through code base?
Please ignore Katori and her delusions.
Now you're calling me delusional?
It is a bit puzzling how a class could gain so much recognition without any advertising.
Saga and I put our hearts and souls into promoting our class to get bouncers on the map. So it doesn't seem fair to me. What do you think happened? Seriously? It's kinda cool? That's it? Something is not right here. Do you realize what Stratos did to popularize the hero class? So much.
Advertising. Pathetic.
Ah! How long have you been behind me?
Anyone convinced to be a phantom through advertising will eventually face regret and ruin.
How did you fly under my radar from such a short distance? That takes remarkable skill. Are you the Phantom Advocate? The one they call Kyokuya?
It is you, isn't it? What do you have up your sleeve? I mean, zero advertising? Come on! Wait! Did you use some sort of, like, reverse psychology? Advertising by not advertising! Is that a thing?
Don't be absurd.
There's nothing absurd about it! Getting your class recognized is a big deal! Stratos put a huge amount of effort into promoting the hero class, and it's paid off!
That is precisely what I'm calling absurd.
How dare you insult Stratos like that? She poured her heart and soul into that class!
Pardon, Katori. She's not exactly one to keep a cool head. Still, would you humor me and answer one question? You said something about facing regret and ruin. What did you mean by that?
Exactly what I said. Walking the path of the Phantom is a grave undertaking. One who is not ready to abandon justice, who becomes a phantom as a result of advertising, will die full of regret and despair. Only those who realize that even justice has its limits will naturally be called to the way of the Phantom. Only the latter deserves to be a phantom. That's all there is to it.
So, you accept only those who have fully prepared themselves in body and spirit, the opposite of a hero who embraces growth.
The meaning of life is different to a hero. The Phantom exists solely to achieve what is unachievable through justice. The indecisive are nothing but a hindrance. If you want them, I cede them all to you. Farewell.
Of all the arrogant, sour-faced blowhards I've met, he really takes the cake.
His resolve is commendable, but overconfidence can be dangerous. You'd best be careful.
Hey, is that the big shot secret to success? Being an arrogant jerk? Right, it's time for a tactical shift. I'll be the biggest jerk in the fleet if it means getting new recruits.
You seem to be laboring under a key misconception here.
O power of darkness residing within me, the time is now. Hearken to our eternal covenant. Hey, it worked? Oh, it's you. Please don't give me that look. The new Phantom class was just made official, right? So I can only assume the Advocate will come and badger me into selling it for him. What do you mean I could just say no? I'd feel bad doing that, considering how much effort they put into making these classes. So I'm practicing for when the time comes, and he needs me to do PR for him. I helped out with Stratos, didn't I? Heed my summons, O mighty Phantom Advocate! Whoa! I actually summoned him?
Somebody called for me. For the Phantom. Was it you again? Waiting for the Phantom, are you? Perhaps you're fascinated with death.
Yeah, I don't think that's it at all. Anyway... What sort of advertising does a Phantom need? Lay it on me, baby! I've been practicing some potential lines.
What are you talking about? Who asked you to promote me?
Huh? Well, I mean...
I heard someone calling out, so I heeded the summons. You're telling me it was just some juvenile prank?
Hold on now. Aren't you gonna advertise the new class? Don't you want people to learn the ways of the Phantom?
If you're that obsessed with promoting me, feel free to do so. On your own.
No, I'm not! It's just that Katori and Stratos were desperately trying to recruit for their new class, so I figured...
A Phantom has no need for that. We reside in darkness. Those who bask in the sun and only see light could never hope. A word of advice for you. Renounce the way of the Phantom while you still can. Only oblivion awaits those who peer into the abyss. One last thing. That chant of yours was not half bad. A little training will go a long way. Farewell.
I don't know what to say, boss. You still keep some strange company. If he's not even promoting his class, I've been standing in front of all these shoppers chanting my butt off for nothing! I'll never live this down!
By the way, did you hear about the newly established Phantom class? Rumors are going around that it's the Shadow of Arcs, among other strange stuff. I'm sure it's unrelated to Void, but it still has me pretty concerned. The upper ranks that approved it think it holds an important place in the Arcs community. But Arcs is better off without a class that dabbles in shady practices. Anyone who's okay working under a questionable moral code is a bad apple in my book. That path only leads to sorrow. Maybe it's faster if I tell him directly.
I'm impressed you could sense me here.
So... Out of curiosity, did you come to hear my songs, Kyokuya? As the Phantom Advocate?
Don't be absurd.
Then let me ask this again. Why do you choose to live the way of the shadow? And only...
Now that we have the hero class representing light, the natural order dictates that it casts a shadow. The light is too bright for me, which is why I've chosen the way of the shadow, where I can shape my destiny with my own hands.
So, you think being a shadow to balance out the light will bring you happiness? Still... If the shadow's power is found wanting, the shadow itself shall be consumed, life and all.
Well said. Your position in the Intelligence Bureau is based on merit after all. Yet I wonder if one who fits between light and dark can triumph over the sheer density of my shadow.
It's undeniable that you put a great deal of effort into obtaining that power.
Effort? Don't make me laugh. I was born with the talent to walk the shadow's path. Effort has nothing to do with it.
Did you never consider walking another path? Choosing to live as the shadow means inevitably hurting those you hold dear. It strips you of the ability to love and be loved in return. Do you fully understand this?
You're quite humorous. Listen well. Shadow appears in the absence of light. The two can never coexist. The one who knows only of light moves toward the shadow. The one who insidiously knows their despair shall take root. You asked how prepared I am to walk the path I've chosen, but you fail to realize that I have already walked it to the bitter end. Thus, it is not in the nature of a shadow to love or be loved.
Then, the sadness and despair you hold inside is the basis of the shadow.
If anyone is clinging to sadness, it is you. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of your sorrow. The shadow does not suit you. Compassion, kindness, and the ability to smile are traits unique to the powerful light. Perhaps I've said too much. Farewell.
Doesn't he know I'm the 0 of 6? How dare he show such disrespect? But I see right through him. He's keeping his distance from others so as not to hurt someone important to him. And although he denies it, I'm fairly sure he is a man of tremendous diligence. I sense there's something he's very passionate about achieving. I say he's worthy of our trust.
Oh, hey! So, Xiao is back, is he? What a relief.
I heard the Draconian Elders helped improve his predictive abilities. That should help us hold our own against the Photoners.
But an upper hand in an intel war won't do much against someone as tough as Shiva.
Whose side are you on, anyway? Though from what I've heard, she is incredibly powerful. And Shiva's not the only one. Those two minions of hers seem pretty dangerous too. Who the heck are they?
Oh, right. Them.
Do you know something, Aurora?
Yeah, apparently those two minions are victims of the Photoners too.
How so?
It all started with a single vessel, the ultimate vessel, created for the sole purpose of manipulating photons. But it gained intelligence, and so two deities were created to assist it. Those were Mitra, goddess of deceit, and Varuna, god of justice.
Varuna. Why is that familiar? I remember now. When I was summoned to Omega, he was there. You were there too back then. Didn't you recognize him?
You think I had time for people watching? I don't exactly remember the face of every man I see either. But he may have recognized me, even though I look different from how I did way back when.
So that's why, when we headed to Epic's Imperial capital from the South Fortress, he wasn't there. Usually he stuck to that princess like glue, but he said he had other business to attend to. Because you were there, perhaps.
Anyway, at the time those three were created, the final replica of the Akashic Records, the Profound Darkness, was born. As a last resort, the ultimate vessel was stripped of its self-awareness. It was to serve as a vessel for the Profound Darkness. So, the formerly self-aware ultimate vessel was discarded in subspace, along with her attendants, Mitra and Varuna. They too were victims, created and abandoned at the whim of the Photoners.
But we're not Photoners. Why come after us?
Yeah, I feel for them, but it's tough to have sympathy when they're acting like such jerks. So, go ahead, Guardian. Beat him to a pulp.
Long time no see, Sierra. Good to see you've got a handle on things around here.
It's not all smooth sailing, I assure you. But hey, I'm so glad you're okay, Xiao.
I am. Thanks for holding down the fort.
Xiao.
Wow, a personal visit from Oak. To what do I owe the honor? Ow. Whoa, Oak.
That's not funny, you know? You really put us through hell. Sierra was beside herself. And she wasn't the only one. Everyone was worried sick about you. For you to waltz in here and play it off so casually? Come on, Xiao.
You're absolutely right. Forgive me, my friends. And thank you for caring about me. Sorry for all the trouble, guys. I got one useful thing out of it, though. I can connect to Camille's and track photoner activity now.
Is this the makeup of the enemy forces?
They had the element of surprise, which made them a threat. Not anymore, though. It's time to regroup and launch a counter-offensive. Sierra, can I count on you one last time?
You bet. Sounds like it's time for us to act. Come on, Theo.
Hey, I'm back. Sorry to put you through all this trouble. Thanks to all of you, my image is now visible through the Dracolite, although my main body is on Amduskia. The mothership is still under occupation. The link I had with it is completely gone, and we have no way of re-establishing contact at this time. The mothership is currently surrounded by Shiva's squadron. All operations are at her command. Honestly, I feel as if my own home was invaded. To say I'm unnerved is putting it lightly. We still don't have any means of reclaiming it, but I can assure you, we'll find a way. And when that time comes, we'll need all the help we can get from you. I'm counting on you.
Sarah, are you all right?
Yes, thank you. In fact, I'm doing much better now that I'm not lugging Xiao around. Oh, I'm gonna be staying on Amduskia for a while.
What?
Xiao's main body is on Amduskia, and I've got a connection to him. So I guess you could call me his resident bodyguard.
Will you be okay by yourself? Won't you get lonely?
Boy, I wish I was by myself.
Hey, Sarah! Are you ready yet or what? Whoa! Hey! It's you and my predecessor! Are you going with her, Claris Craze? Darn right! I didn't want Sarah to be all alone, so I volunteered!
I wasn't going to be alone, silly. It's a key area, so one of the 6 was going with me regardless. In fact, I dare say that bringing her might actually be inviting more trouble. But I suppose I can see the logic behind it. Certainly!
What? You're even smaller than me, so don't give me that attitude.
What are you talking about? You're the smallest!
Anyone with even one eye can clearly see I'm the bigger one here. Stay out of this, Sarah! Oh, it's you! If you want Sarah, she's on patrol right now. Anyway, talk some sense into her.
Hey! Perfect timing! Tell this little one to stop whining. If you would.
Again with the little one? Why does this scaly pipsqueak keep saying I'm the tiny one here? We're not getting anywhere. Hey, Bonehead, what do you think? Oh, yeah? Well, that's not what I was really asking. But I suppose I'm partly to blame.
Okay! I've got it! Take a good look at this! Little arcs! Who's there now?
Whoa!
Well, convinced that I'm the larger one after all?
Whatever. Bigger isn't necessarily better, though. There's a ton of benefits to being small.
Oh, really?
Yup, you bet.
What kind of benefits are there?
What kind? Well, for starters, a nimble frame means mobility in battle. Smaller people are less likely to run into obstacles or get hit by enemy attacks. They can quickly adapt, attacking with precision, confidence, and dexterity. We're the total package.
Look at the Pilgrim's frame the other day. You were attacking with impressive accuracy whenever the enemy showed itself.
Haha! So you noticed. But dealing with something that easy was mere child's play for someone as awesome as me.
Being small is pretty neat. What else? Any other benefits to being tiny?
What else? Hey, Bonehead, give us some more examples. Aha! We never bump our heads on low ceilings. Another thing, if you're of small stature, just 2 donuts will fill you up. But since you get full right away, you can't really pig out, so there's that.
So sad.
But when you're small, sometimes people give you candy.
Yes! Now that's fantastic! Being small has its advantages. So then... I can eat candy too, if I look like this, right?
Oh, yes! All right, Bonehead, the time has come to serve us shorties. Candy me! Step on up and let the sweet times roll!
Yeah.
You two, there's signs of activity from the Photonner fleet. Could you come to the bridge, please?
Hi there, you two. Welcome back.
Alma, are you feeling better now?
I wouldn't say I'm at 100%, but I'm close enough. Xiao's back, and I can hardly just sleep through everything.
Here's the predicted deployment of enemy forces. Looks like they're going to teleport into the city area for a direct boarding op.
The way my photon senses are tingling, it's probably just for recon. I'd be shivering non-stop if this was a full-on assault.
But if we know they're coming, we can plan for it.
I'm sure they've thought this through. But we should be able to at least throw them off a little if we intercept them when they arrive. Basically, whoever hits first hits hardest. And that is where you two come in.
Yes, we'll do our best together.
Great. I'm counting on you both.
Emergency mission alert. Large-scale deployment operation in progress. All ARCs ops, report to the quest counter to join the mission.
Phantasy. Code. Attack. Completed. Completed!
The advanced team has been wiped out.
They appear to be predicting our moves quite accurately. I wonder how things are on the other end.
Hold it! We're still on combat deployment. Where do you think you're going at a time like this? Oh, are you bored? How about I do my part to liven things up a little? Well, I'll be. You've got my...
Maria! Your parlor tricks won't work on me.
Throwing in the towel already? It's not every day I get to fight myself. You sure that's all you've got?
What a pain. It's no use. My cover's blown. I'm copying them with laser precision. Why isn't it working?
If they can calculate on the same level as the Akashic records, that would explain why they can see through disguises. This is a wondrous advancement in my eyes. One worthy of a being that we photons gave rise to.
ARC's mobile weapons incoming. They likely tracked our location from our teleport coordinates.
Is this their idea of comeuppance? Quickly, they let small successes go to their heads. So predictable, and so emblematic of the failures they've wrought.
The strike team has been wiped out!
They still couldn't get through even with their output? Recall all units!
Yes, sir! All units return to ship! I repeat, all units return to ship!
Oh, we're back to playing tag again? How trifling. I grow so weary of being it.
Even the advanced AIS models crumpled like tinfoil before her. This is getting ridiculous.
The photonic mass stored in her body is, quite frankly, ludicrous. Photon attacks don't even touch her. And her body's been enhanced to the point where physical strikes may as well be friendly handshakes. She's a formidable foe, all right.
Hypothetical calculations complete. Our assumptions were way off. I just derived Shiva's theoretical max output from the last engagement's measurements. Here it is.
Holy moly! Look at those numbers! Are you sure you didn't misplace a decimal somewhere? This would mean she's as powerful as all of ARCs combined! That's nuts!
Nuts? Maybe. But true. Her powers make more sense when you consider that she alone houses the collective photonic abilities of all photoners. When she showed up on the ARC ship before, from the way she was acting, there's zero question that she was just amusing herself.
But not even we could lift a finger against her back then.
She either absorbs or deflects anything but the most intensely focused photon attacks. You'd need an equivalent amount of photons to do so much as stand your ground in a fight against her. Yes, I suppose from a long-term perspective, you and Matoy might be able to rival Shiva. One day. But that day isn't coming anytime soon. And if increasing our power isn't feasible, then reducing Shiva's is our only option.
need to suppress photons? Oh, that's right! I remember!
Yes, Matoi. The sealing circle that Sukuna Hime used to bind your power when you were altered by the profound darkness. That was originally a field designed to seal Magatsu's power. If we could repurpose it for sealing Shiva's power...
Yes! We can do this! I just know Come on! Let's go pay Sukuna Hime a visit on Haruko-tan!
Hey, you two! Something strange is happening on Haruko-tan!
Something strange? Don't tell me.
I hate to say it, but it might be under photon or attack already.
How could this be? How dare they trample all over Haruko-tan?
Our fashionably late guests of honor arrive at last.
Shiva, what are you doing on Haruko-tan?
I was tired of playing tag, so I decided to head the game off. I figured you would show up eventually, but I wasn't expecting you to meander the whole way here. Oh, I'm fairly certain I disposed of all the trash in my sight. Why? There, you see?
You pay for this!
That wasn't very nice. You assail my senses like flies swarming about garbage. Perhaps it's time I disposed of you.
You two! Enemy forces are still amassing! Get out of there! Quick!
I'm not letting you go. What's this?
Sukuna Hime?
I take it you must be this planet's guardian. I've no idea where you were hiding before, but I suppose this means you'll be my next opponent. Buzzing away, are you, flies? Well, well. I imagine I'll be in for a lecture from Varuna upon my return.
Like